Hey everyone, I'm Bianca. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to make a video about tips and tricks basically on how to decorate your house farmhouse style, rustic, French country. I have some tips and also like budgeting tips on how to keep it cheap and inexpensive and free. So recently I wanted to change up my decor in my house, going from dark brown colors to more lighter colors. Obviously, a lot of people are obsessed with Joanna Gaines and Chip. I really became obsessed with her style and her type of decor. I wanted to start changing things in my house to be more farmhouse style, not too rustic, but a little bit more farmhouse style and more bright and white. So that being said, I started to transform my house little by little. I have not whatsoever finished with decorating my house. I mean, I still have a lot to decorate, a lot to do. So I want to take you on this journey with me with making more videos on how I'm doing that as well, and doing all these DIYs for my house, transforming it into the way I want it to look. So in no way am I done decorating and I have this perfect farmhouse. I don't. I have a lot to do, and that's why I'm making these videos for you guys and for myself, because since I'm doing it anyways, I love to film and show you how I'm doing it. So I'm going to show you some tips that I've been using lately. I sat down and I wrote a list of things on what I think of. So I want to show you the process that I go through when I decide to decorate or do a DIY in my house or any area that I have that I want to decorate. I'm going to show you the process that I go through on doing that. Just a little disclaimer as well, I am not an interior decorator by no means. I am not a professional, or did I go to school for this or anything. I just know what I like, and I want to bring you along with me on how I come up with DIYs and things like that. I've always loved doing DIYs as long as I can remember. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there real quick before I get started. So if you are interested on how I go through the process of decorating a certain area of my house, then stay tuned. Okay, so my first tip is find items that you already have in your home. So what I do is when I find an area that I want to decorate, I go to my hall closet where I have all of my just things in there that I use for my house, vases, flowers, just anything that's home decor that I just have in there, just throughout buying things from Dollar Tree or Hobby Lobby or whatever. So I go in there and I'm like, okay, and I see what I have. Okay, so that's my first tip. Always look for what you have. Tip number 2, go online and search up what you want. So for instance, I'm going to kind of decorate my fireplace. It's going to be real simple. Go online on Pinterest, YouTube, Google, and I find ideas. And then once you get those ideas, you will already know what you have in your decor stash that you could use to come up with a DIY or decorate with. Tip number 3, which is probably one of my biggest tips of all, is DIYs. Whenever you come up with an idea, figure out how you can make your own and make it yourself. What's good about DIYs is that you can do it your own style. So for instance, I already have a lantern that I've been having for probably about a year or two. I will take the lantern, and I went on Pinterest and online and I checked, and I've seen a bunch of pictures of how people decorate it, and what they do is a lot of people put candles in them, or they put some type of flowers in them. So what I did was I grabbed my lantern, I grabbed, which I already had, so that was free for me. I grabbed a mason jar, which I have a whole pack of in my kitchen from my son's birthday party last year, and I really didn't use that many, so I grabbed one of those, which was also free. And then I grabbed some flowers that I already had as well, which was also free. So this little DIY that I put together was absolutely free, and that is what you want when you decorate an area in your house. Okay, so tip number 4, go to the dollar store or any type of dollar store and find items there first. Before going to Hobby Lobby or Michael's or any bigger, more expensive store that you know you're gonna spend more money on, go to your closest Dollar Tree or dollar store and find items there first that you can obviously do a DIY on. A simple DIY would be grabbing one of those galvanized little floral tins and just adding some simple dollar flowers in there. So that's what I did. Tip number 5, if you are going to the store and looking for items, if you like farmhouse and rustic, French country items, look for greenery items like Joanna Gaines does, plants, also light or white items such as like white vases, white pitchers, or also glass vases. They have some really pretty light colored bluish, greenish glass vases that are very pretty and very farmhouse, and I'm picking up one of those next. Also galvanized items, just like the $1 galvanized floral tin that you could get from the Dollar Tree for only $1. You can't beat that. Tip number 6, keep it simple like Joanna Gaines does. Less is always more. Obviously, sometimes we do like to go crazy and really out decorate a certain area in our house, which is fine. But don't overdo your whole house, because then it just becomes too much and it looks too cluttered, and then it will also start to look kind of crowded. Now, there are places in your house that you could overdo it if you want, but don't overdo your whole home. Make sure you keep certain areas simple and some areas you can over decorate if you like. Tip number 7, keep it inexpensive. You don't have to go to the store one weekend and spend hundreds of dollars in one weekend. For example, one of the next things I would like to buy is one of those pretty tall it could be either galvanized or white base, and just put some big green stems or something in it, or even floral stems in it. Splurge, but splurge in a smart way by just getting one big thing that week. Don't go to the store and buy all of these items that are 20, 30 bucks each and then spend hundreds in that one week. You don't have to do that. If you go through these tips and decorate your house or decorate a certain area with these tips, then you'll mostly have what you want decorated already. And then just go and buy that one big thing that week. You don't have to buy so many things in one week. These are little tips that I use for decorating my house in certain areas, and I hope you stick around for more videos to come. And also, I just wanted to let y'all know I am super close and hitting 1,000 subscribers, which I am super excited about. So stay tuned for a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.